there, I'm Chef Ani, and today we are making something so exciting. I can hardly contain my excitement today because if you know me, I love breakfast. Breakfast is one of the most exciting meals. Did you notice I said one of? Because I love all meals. But especially breakfast because it's the one that I go to bed dreaming about. Way too excited to sleep because breakfast is coming and you'll have this incredible, should I tell them what it is? It is a blueberry crisp, but not just any blueberry crisp, it is a breakfast blueberry crisp. You can start your day off right with an incredible nutrient-packed meal, very good for you, and it's going to have all those things you need to get started right in the morning, but it's going to taste more like a dessert because it is so delicious. I cannot contain my excitement any longer. We should just jump right into this video, so enough talking, let's get cooking. So there's really two steps to this recipe. There is the filling part with the beautiful blueberries, and then there's the topping. And we're going to start by making the topping. Now, coconut oil, it provides the brain and your body with quick energy. I'm going to also add some maple syrup. And the reason for that is because I'm a New Englander and we put it on everything, exactly. So if you don't have maple syrup, you could use whatever sweetener you like. I'm also going to add a little vanilla extract in there. While we let this melt, we're going to work on our dry ingredients for our topping. Now, I have 3 types of flour, and the reason for that is I want to show you guys that you can use a variety of different types of flour, or you could pick one, or you could experiment with different combinations. This recipe is actually very forgiving. You could try something new and be a little experimental and have a little fun with it. So I have some all-purpose flour. I'm also going to use some sprouted spelt flour. Now my favorite brand is the 1 Degree brand. They have such good flours and it's sprouted, so it's extra good for you. What a good way to start your day, right? We want to start our day off right with some good nutrition. I'm also going to add some almond flour. Can you tell I'm excited? It's breakfast time.
You are on fire.
I'm on fire today. Now I like almond flour. Almonds have a lot of fiber and protein plus lots of other nutrients, so it's a good thing to add in here. I just spilled the oatmeal. We're also going to add some oats. Now, we all know that oats are really good for us. My grandfather had oats every morning for breakfast, and he lived to be 95.5 years old. I mean, that is pretty impressive, and part of us thinks that that is oatmeal, right? It's not all oatmeal, poor thing. He was good. He had a good life. He was a healthy guy, but the oats, I'm sure, had something to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. We're also going to throw in some ground flaxseed, which is just packed with fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. So really good for us. Now you could have fun with this. You could throw in some chia seeds or some different, nuts and seeds that you like. If I had chopped nuts here, just some regular nuts, but I forgot those, of course. But if I had them, I would throw them in here. So you can do, you be you. You make this according to you. We are throwing in a little bit of salt here along with some cardamom because I love it. I'm also Norwegian, so we put it in everything. Well, all baked goods really and breakfast things have cardamom in it, so that's why I love some cardamom. If you smell it, it smells like Norway. So take a good bottle of cardamom, smell it, and you have smelled Norway. And of course you can make this gluten-free or nut-free if you want to do that. You just, like I said, this is a really nice recipe. You can just adjust how your family is going to like it. Pour it in here and we're going to try to make it like crumbs. We want a crumb consistency. I'm not left-handed, can you tell? Sometimes I use a spoon. Forks work really good. Hands work really good. The clean hands. So if your kids want to get involved, you can get them in here and they can get their hand. My hands are clean, if anyone was wondering. And you're just going to get in there and make this really, really crumbly. And this is gonna be amazing. Isn't it, Mama? This looks so good. Look at that. That is happiness in a bowl. right there. Now, one of my favorite things about this recipe is that I like to cook it in a cast iron pan. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know because I shared this whole experience when I was going to the Lodge Factory store. I shared it on my Instagram stories. If you are not following me on Instagram, head over there and join the party. Instead of just every Wednesday, we do more of a weekly kind of thing. Throughout the week, I'll pop on there and say, hey, look at what I found. I went to the Lodge Factory store with Mom, and we'd never been, and it's down in Tennessee, and it was one of the coolest things, wasn't it? Do you have those tiny little ones? I want to show them. I love cast iron though, and it's such a nice way to cook this crisp. It makes such a beautiful product, and it looks kind of cool. And then I got like a medium kind of thing, and then I got this larger one, which I'm going to use today. Woo! And then we got this one, which I cannot wait to try. It has the like searing mark things. Aren't you excited about that one? And then leaving the cutest thing for last. Look at these. Are these not so cute? They are. Mom and I could not leave without these. But if you don't have any cast iron, that's okay. You can cook it in a baking dish of some sort. That will work too. Moving on to our filling, I'm going to sweeten this with apple juice concentrate, which I really like to do. It helps cut down on the refined sugar, especially first thing in the morning. We don't really want to kick off the day with that and have a sugar high and then crash before lunch. So this is a good way to make your breakfast thing sweet without having all that refined sugar. And I'm adding some tapioca flour, and we're just going to heat it until it becomes a nice thick mixture. So as you can see, this has really thickened quite a bit. Add a little lemon juice and vanilla extract, and we're just going to stir that in like that and splatter it all over. Yes, exactly. So I'm using frozen blueberries today. This is excellent throughout the whole year when you have those frozen blueberries in your freezer. That way you're not just bound to blueberry season. You can have it any time of the year. And I'm using the wild blueberries from Maine. And I'm going to take just a couple tablespoons of flour and spread it in there. And we're just gonna give it a quick toss through. And if you want to make this gluten-free, you just use gluten-free flour. We're just going to fill our pan up here, and we're going to take our thick mixture and just pour it over the top. Stir it just a tiny bit. It does, it becomes very jelly once it hits the frozen berries, but that's okay. And now comes the good part, everybody. We're going to take this gorgeous, beautiful, crisp topping, and we're just going to sprinkle it over the top. Can you believe that we can eat this for breakfast? I mean, it is so exciting to me. We just have to pop it in the oven to bake. So our crisp has come out of the oven. It looks so beautiful. And believe me, you are going to have some little eyes peeking into your oven while this thing is baking, because it is so good and it fills your kitchen with such amazing smells. It's going to wake everybody up in your household. Just a warning. So if you look, it gets this beautiful kind of crispy top on the top. Oh, stop it right there. Does that not? Okay. That's a game changer right there, isn't it? Look at that. That is so good. The crispy topping, that beautiful blueberry sweetness. This is just a recipe for the books, for sure. And look at me. I got very happy blue lips. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to join me in this adventure to eat healthier, one recipe at a time. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday with another video. I did it 3 times.
Yeah, you're done.
This, I guess, is 3. I did 3 times.